How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Canderson here, and we are reacting to another episode of the Vampire Diaries. We are moving on to episode number 5 of this season. And Joe is back. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, we had some kerfuffles last time when it came to Oscar, but the thing is, there is indication that maybe he might have been a Ripper. Who knows? But you know, like if David said, if hunger is the most concerning element to this, then it should really be a picnic. See what I did there? Terrible. So yeah, it's a dumb joke, but yeah, I'm excited to get into this episode and see how we deal with this Joe situation, because I mean, we've gotten the flashbacks. Or the flash forwards, again, it's a force of habit, but Alaric does have his 2 kids that he was promised with when it came to Joe before she did die. So, surely Joe does survive, have said kids and all of that. We didn't see her in the flash forwards, but surely those kids have got to come back as well, right? I don't know. This is the Vampire Diaries, episode number 5 of this season. Let's go.
Turn your life into something that you don't recognize.
Is she having regret about?
Belongs to someone else.
Yeah, she is. Oh, heck.
I made a mistake.
No.
And I lost someone I loved.
Unless this is what they want us to think.
And I'd do anything.
I'm here forever.
What the fuck? This what? Yo, what?
No research, no rehearsal time, and no contingency plan. And now that I have a little breathing room, I want to figure out what kind of magic I was dealing with, just in case I opened up Pandora's rock. So can I have a pack, please?
Pandora's rock.
Wait, did you say kick? Or did you say kiss?
Yes.
Good morning, lovebird.
Oh boy. Put a lock on.
Free range. Oh, Rick saved his lady from the great beyond. Everything is coming up Salvatore. So much so that I have decided to turn over a new leaf.
Oh God.
Good. Yeah. I am going to be
This
the
should be
man
fun.
that does right. Valerie, as in V-card Valerie. Wham bam, thank you,
V-card.
ma'am. Broke your heart and...
You know what? I think this would be the perfect opportunity for you two to catch up.
Wow.
Unless there's a reason it would be uncomfortable for you.
No.
Great.
But maybe he just doesn't want to see her. The past is the past.
Laughing and making jokes. Guess what, Oscar? Julian's coming back. Life's about to get fun again.
So fun.
I think that's not the right word to describe
We can't just leave him here.
Julian's return.
Loren.
Wait, what does it mean when the little bar thing goes all red?
Oh no.
Hello?
Oh.
No seatbelt?
Yeah.
I go to my car, get my phone. I'm going to call Lily, see if she knows.
Fine. You're a genius.
You're really using the force choke on him?
Same to you.
Hey, we're just talking here.
Valerie.
Mystic Falls to discuss magic with a heretic I just brought back to life. And then maybe I'll go meet a guy.
Priorities. To be fair, guys will probably be a bit more puzzling than a Phoenix Stone.
You killed Oscar.
You didn't show. This guy wrote 10 pages in his journal about how the
10.
sun would never shine as bright and the food would never
David's
taste
being
as sweet.
so...
Yes,
punch
I
him,
read
punch
them.
him.
Your hiding places were always crap. You really crushed the guy.
Wow. She was
Punch
just
him.
spying for Lily.
That's a TV. I'm Joe. You're Alaric.
So she
But
doesn't
you go
know
by
who she
It's
is.
an odd name. And we're married.
Let's not
And you're
worry about the
pregnant-ish?
details right
I don't
now.
know.
It's gonna take a little time for you.
It's not serious. Do you have bandages? I'll wrap it for you.
Oh, is she coming back there? There's the Joe. There's the
Master
Joe.
cabinet above the sink.
Be right back.
Oh my god, there's the Joe that Alaric remembers.
Charm him to death?
Julian's dead. He's been dead since 1903.
But he can come back. And he will come back because this show hates us.
Clean yourself up and take a spa day. Forget all about Mr. Chompers and his very
Mr. Chompers.
Hello, Oscar. Hey, do you remember me? Stone.
What stone? Why do people keep asking me questions I don't know the answers to?
This stone. Know it?
Does that ring a bell? Oh, hells. Don't
got
do
me over
anything,
there.
Enzo.
It doesn't exactly sound like you've lived the life of a saint either.
Surprise.
The world changes people. And you must have figured that out.
Well,
by
he's done a lot better now.
Hey.
now. Pull the wool over Lily's eyes.
Wait, what do you mean, whoever we brought back?
The Phoenix Stone is stuffed full of very old vampire souls. You didn't raise Oscar from the dead, you clod. You jammed one of those souls into his body.
What does that mean for Joe? Oh, shit. So, but what if Julian isn't? I don't know. I don't think I don't think so. But this makes my theory about Joe being the I guess vampire slayer and all of that a bit more likely, given the fact that she might be infused with someone else, someone a bit more determined. Maybe like a vampire hunter. Maybe like Mike. Well, not like Michael exactly, but yeah.
Do right by Elena, and I just don't think that she'd want me to crush his spirit like that. Let him down gently.
Is this you doing right by Elena, or are you not wanting to break your best friend's heart?
Both. Both.
Fine, but you owe me.
Both is horrible.
Thanks, Bonbon.
Bonbon.
My name's not. Did I do that?
Oh shit.
Run.
Well, we've now entered a more dangerous territory. Of course. Bonnie, the stone was there. The stone was there, Bonbon.
I was stabbed in the heart.
Joe, calm down. Everything's good.
No, don't touch me. Stay away from me.
Oh, boy.
Really? Well, then who are you? I mean, you turn my life upside down, you leave, you show no remorse, and then you go after my girlfriend.
You know nothing about me.
Oof. We know quite a bit about her and Stefan, right?
His body's been preserved with magic.
Oof. Alright.
Better looking than our old man. You can give Mom that.
And she went to burn to a crisp alongside him.
Oh, heck, here we go.
Lily, we found Valerie. She's over here trying to kill my love of
Shit! Oh, heck. Nice. We got an ambush. We love it.
Over, you mind telling us what we're missing here? Who is
Uh-oh.
this, really?
Uh-oh.
This man is the love of my life.
You need
The man
to
I
pick
didn't
your
think I deserved,
better
the one
options.
I fought for in that sleeping beauty coma.
Who?
Lily.
Damn.
She wanted to
Oh,
make you pay for
shit.
refusing to help rescue us from the prison world.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
by a boyfriend.
Then you definitely don't need it. Do you really want to hand her the means to bring the dead boyfriend back into the picture?
Yeah, you
How's
pushed
he
to the
doing?
side, suddenly
What makes
becoming
me
the
want romantic
ex.
advice from a lovelorn witch.
I'm just saying, maybe you deserve better.
We are really planting the seeds with these two.
I get it. Just remember, you're turning a new leaf.
Screw the new leaf. She stole Elena from me and every
It's
ounce
fall.
of happiness I've ever known.
That new leaf is
Just
deteriorating.
walk away from that.
We're not gonna let her walk away from that. I promise. But right now, I need to find Valerie. So just tell me that you're fine, and you're not gonna do anything
Fine.
stupid.
Because whenever people say they're fine, they're always fine.
Okay.
Oh boy. He's gonna tumble. Yeah.
I was coming back for you.
What happened? Missed your train?
Train's unreliable
Julian
these days.
caught me during- I was pregnant.
What?
I wanted to tell you personally.
Oh, heck.
I felt ridiculous. I knew I wouldn't be able to look you in the eye and tell you, so I left with them. I kept it a secret all these years.
Both Stefan and Damon getting
so
painful secrets told to them. Because it is fucked up with what Julian did.
Love you.
Call it what you will. Devotion, control. I call it love. So if you're asking me
There's a
to
really
choose
skewed
between
way
you
of
and
thinking
Julian,
what love is, Lil.
please understand.
What did you think was going to happen?
Not even my own reflection.
You're not my wife.
Is he gonna let her go and like
No.
have a
I don't think
like?
I-
I don't know.
If I'm not Joe,
Hey, listen, I promise I'll make tonight up to you, okay?
Is there anything else monumental that I should know about?
Probably not.
No, nothing. I'm sad that something I could have had was taken away from me.
Yeah, it's a mixture of emotions.
I want to kill
Understandable.
Julian for what he did to you.
Mood.
And I'm sorry that you killed yourself.
Oh, the pain and
Far from
Stefan.
that girl you met at the fair.
Oh, but to be fair, she's been put through so much shit because
It's funny
of
how
this
one event can change the outcome. of your
misogynistic asshole.
life. As far and fast as I can.
Damon won't let Lily get her hands on that stone.
What about that?
And if she does, I will kill Julian myself.
Please.
Sure you want to do this?
Burning that bastard's body would have been too good for Lily.
Wait, what's he gonna do?
I want her to taste true happiness.
So, like, just that whiff of happiness, all for it to just fall apart. Eesh.
Right in front of her. I want to break her heart. I want to break her spirit. I want to.
You know what? I'm game.
So much for the new leaf, huh?
Glad to see you boarded this train to Crazy Town, buddy, man.
No.
I was getting lonely all by myself.
Oh. Oh. No, you know what? I'm on David's team here. Give her that ounce of happiness, and because that is probably one of the most cruelest forms of torment. You know, you give someone hope, and then you take it away. But to be fair, she started it. She was the one that gave the green light. Oh, Kai, do this. Kai, do that. So she's the reason why we're not seeing Elena until probably the final episode of the Vampire Diaries entirely, because she's selfish. And all for her to have, because the world needed one more toxic piece of shit. The world needed one more toxic male, right? And that's where Julian comes into the fray. Yeah. I mean, you saw the flashbacks with Valerie and how she wanted to go back to Stefan after, you know, their little thing going on. And, well, even before it was revealed that she was pregnant and all of that. Julian was a piece of shit, and then he, of course, reacted, as we know, when he found out. So, yeah. And I'm with Stefan. See, both Salvatore brothers, but that's it though. Like, you might think, okay, well, this is a bit dangerous, isn't it, in terms of the way that they are thinking in terms of dealing with Julian. Considering the fact that Julian's a piece of shit, considering the fact that both Stefan and Damon are both in this together in terms of wanting to torment Lily in a sense. Although this was more personal when it comes to Stefan in terms of like directly to Julian. It's not about hurting Lily. It's about, you know what, Julian, you did this. You're gonna die. So yeah. They're working in tandem, and it's yeah. It's neat. Hopefully it'll be neat stuff. Go off. I'm just gonna say go off to both Salvators. So yeah. And Enzo might want to chime in on that, to be fair. Because he never stood a chance when... Because that's it, though. Lily's ideals has always been about trying to bring Julian back. Enzo never stood a chance. And you can even see how hurt he was when it came to reluctantly giving over the stone to Lily. So, yeah. And yeah, I'm very intrigued to see where Enzo, like how Enzo and Bonnie get together, because that was it's so funny though, because these flash forwards have given us quite a few surprises, like Caroline and Stefan do not, stick it out for the long haul. Maybe because of the Valerie drama, who knows? Because surely she might find out that, well, and I hope not, because it was a long time ago, and you'd want Caroline to stick up for her, like, even if she is she is one of the more heretics. So I do hope that Caroline does kind of see, yeah, she did cause a little bit of a pushing daisy scenario between Stefan and Caroline, but at the end of the day, if there is going to be a worse person between Valerie and Julian, for example, I mean, Valerie's not even close, right? So I am kind of hoping that, like, Caroline will, like, because it's so easy to fall into the trap in terms of, in terms of just causing drama for drama's sake, just for no reason, I would say. And that's it, though. You do feel so bad. I feel so bad for Valerie's story, because that's it. It's just, I don't know. It's just really, really heartbreaking. You saw, like, when it came to Stefan and Valerie's final scene, the pain that was anguishing him about what could have been and what Julian did. I think I would be on that same boat, quite honestly. Because, yeah, he never got the chance to be a father, because that was taken away because of some toxic prick. And I would be on the same boat of wanting to give him his just desserts. So, yeah. But we also saw as well, like, when Julian was getting brought back, not that, I didn't neglect anything, but we saw that mark, that we saw, in episode 1, I think it was, in the flash forward. So, yeah, interesting. I think when Julian does die and all of that, I think that's all gonna cause a whole kerfuffle with Stefan and all of that. Maybe, so yeah. Because we saw in the flash forwards about how that whole shit show started with that, like, with that mark and all of that, and yeah, so he does bear it. And we kind of have a feeling that well, not just Julian, but I guess the rest of the heretics. We haven't seen any of the heretics in the flash forward. That's something that I've been noticing in these past 5 episodes in the flash forwards, that none of the heretics, including Lily, do survive, seemingly, thus far. then again, we don't know if Joe survived in the future, because I'm still putting my hopes. Well, I wouldn't say hopes, but I'm still putting my predictions that she does become the Vampire Slayer, maybe. So, and then I mean, we know that with the stone, it did contain a bunch of vampire souls, so that was great. We also know that Michael wasn't far off from you know, trying to hunt for vampires and all of that. So, and not to say that Joe is going to become Michael, God no, but it's not impossible. And yeah, so a vampire can themselves become a vampire hunter, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting though to go about you know, that mark and all of that, what we saw in the future. So yeah, now that we know that Julian has the mark, Stefan is going to be in the future. So but obviously that is not something we are prioritizing at the moment, but we will find out. So yeah, kind of like how Enzo and Bonnie came to be, because again, that was a huge surprise, seeing Bonnie and Enzo together, and it's like, how? So, but there was even a little bit of a spark in this episode in the present day. So something's gotta give, and I don't know if what happened with Enzo and Lily in this episode is gonna push Enzo in like, we had this talk about Damon turning over a new leaf. So what if Enzo does himself? Especially when it came to him just being completely pushed to the side. So yeah, because like I said, Enzo never stood a chance in hell when it came to contending for Lily against Julian. Julian was always going to win this. So yeah, but yeah, I'm assuming that's it though. I'm assuming he does become a good person. I don't know. I mean, unless Bonnie does, but Bonnie does express guilt when we saw her in you know, talking about being responsible for what happened to someone. Now, you'd think that would be about Elena, and even I said it at the beginning. That is this about Elena? Is this taking a toll on her and all of that? But what if it isn't? What if it's what they want us to think? And someone didn't make it in the future. Someone like Matt, maybe, because we haven't seen him yet. So yeah, we've seen Alaric. We've even seen Tyler, Caroline, both Salvatore brothers, of course. We haven't seen Matt yet, so that is room for concern. We technically haven't seen Joe yet as well, but we kind of got the inkling that that isn't Joe, given the fact that, obviously, we found out the repercussions of the Phoenix Stone. So, yeah. Yeah. I guess it was a too good to be true scenario in terms of, well, this can just revive anyone. There had to be a little twist to things where, yeah, it can revive anyone, I guess, on a physical scale, but mentally they might not be there. Because now we found out that, well, Oscar's been dead this entire time. Someone's just been masquerading in his body, basically. And it's the same for Joe, really. So Joe is still, yeah. However, Alaric is still gonna, he's still gonna be there, because the vampire soul that has inhabited Joe does seem a little more confused and all of that. And I don't know if that's because they have to adjust to a human body and all of that. and they have to adjust to that humanity. It could have been a long time since this, person died and all of that. But yeah, I mean, there were glimmers of Jo coming to the surface before, of course, the big reveal. But still, that should mean something, right? Where, she instinctively reacted to, her medic job and all of that. And I was thinking, maybe it's got something to do with, for cases like Jo, because with Oscar, it was a bit difficult because of the fact that, well, he was a vampire, so he's going to be thirsting for blood. Whereas it's a good job that even though that, even more incentive now that Jo is confirmed that she has a vampire soul in her. But Jo's still, going for human food, which, does ease a lot of concerns about, okay, so what does this mean in terms of a human soul, in terms of a human body versus someone like Oscar with a vampire body and all of that. So it just means that Jo will probably be racking up the Uber Eats bill quite massively. So, no, but I am very intrigued to see what's going to happen. Because it was really, really sad for Alaric to realize that isn't Jo. And yet he is still going to help out this lost soul. So yeah. But we still don't know on the factor on if, this... I mean, I'm assuming so if we're going to get the twins in the future, but... Again, we don't know. There's been no confirmation as of yet on if the twins are alive and all of that. So, because again, I would imagine they necessarily won't be twins of Alaric and Jo if this stone has brought back Jo physically but not mentally. So it's all a bit confuddling because of the fact that, well, that's it though. These twins have surely got to be special if, they not just were given a second chance, but they're not exactly the twins they were originally, I guess. Because, yeah, we don't know shit at this moment, so... But it's just speculation. It's just me theorizing, okay, what's happening here? Because we haven't got any kind of... And I don't know if Alaric was more so focused on the fact that, okay, well, we got Jo back, so I gotta ease her back in. But, of course, I'm expecting Alaric to focus about the twins as well. At some point within the next couple of episodes, because, I mean, surely, right? So, yeah. But... It was just, it was just really, really great stuff going into this episode. Again, I just feel so bad for Valerie. So, yeah, but I'm assuming with Julian, like I said, he is going to die by Stefan's hand, which I do like. Oh, I mean, not to say that I don't like Damon's idea of trying to, give Lily hope and then take it away. Maybe he will understand and all of that Stefan has to do this. Because that's it, though. Julian had more of a direct impact on Stefan than he did on Damon. But still, at the end of the day, I feel like it is a bit more pointed given the fact that he did rip away. Julian is a what if in terms of Stefan's story. Like, what if he never existed? The world would be a bit of a better place with one less toxic piece of shit. But you just got to think about the fact that this could have changed the course of history for Stefan. It's not just the fact that you've recognized this whole situation of what happened to Valerie and realize that you missed out on that chance to be a dad. And there are going to be people out there who do want to be a dad desperately. And Stefan might have wanted that, right? only for it to get ripped away by this monster, by this abusive, twisted monster that, like I said, the world would be better off without. It's also the fact you got to consider that he could have been human all of this time and all of that. Because you got to think that Catherine, of course, he did yearn for Catherine, but he could have stuck by Valerie all of this time. If, you know, what if Valerie made it to Stefan again, and they could live their life in peace and all of that, and you know, Catherine wouldn't be entering Stefan in the she wouldn't be entering Stefan's life whatsoever with Catherine. So this could have changed the course of history big time. So there is a lot of lost potential, all because of one piece of shit. So yeah, but of course it does make sense as well that you've got to consider the mark might transfer itself like to the next person. Like Julian has the scar now, it'll transfer to Stefan because later on in the future Stefan is shown to have the scar. So it could work on the situation of, okay, Julian is killed by Stefan, now Stefan wears the mark, and whoever kills Stefan would wear the mark. So yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But yeah, it was a really, really good episode, and I really enjoyed it. And it did get me sad about the fact of the stone and all of that. But again, I do like the idea about Alaric just trying his best with, you know, whoever this is. I mean, it does suck, but it's just very humanizing that Alaric is, look, I don't know who you are exactly, but I'm willing. It is going to be like a case of amnesia, isn't it? So, because that's it though. They don't know who, I mean, they might have an idea of who they were before, because even Joe said, no, I remember being stabbed in the heart and all of that. So she does remember her old life, but in terms of adjusting and all of that, and the confusion is still significantly there for this Joe. It is going to be like a bit of an amnesia situation, so... And you don't want to... You're not exactly going to... Yeah, it might be a bit difficult, but you're not exactly going to throw someone to the wolves in terms of, okay, someone having amnesia. You're going to be there, and Alaric is going to be there, so... Yeah, but... It was great stuff, this episode. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!